I came in here as soon as I did, but there's something you have to do once you came in the U.S. because basically you're saying U.S. is my country now, and I want to be a citizen of the United States. But it comes with a cash. You have to sign up for what is called selective service. Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically you're saying if U.S. is an emergency, you're ready to fight.
All right, everyone. Welcome to the Uncommon Human, where we perform the common uncommonly well. Our podcast. We have today Zhoe Ebwekoh. Here he is. He's been on this crazy fitness journey at Fit to Serve, and we want to just he's got an amazing story and his background where we look at how do you perform the common uncommonly well. We look at the uncommon human. That looks like all kinds of different ways. I mean, it could be in fitness, it could be our story, our journey, our testimony, adversity that we get to come over in life, right? So
Yes.
there's always trials, there's always things that we go through, and it never ends. We always go through one chapter, and then we bring another chapter, another chapter, another chapter. I love all these chapters. Zoe has a lot of chapters. We can be here all day, but
Yeah.
he has an incredible story, and we're gonna, man, he's got those headphones on. He's got his music rolling. I don't know if you can even
Yeah.
hear me right now, but he's pumping. He wants to get on the same pre-workout I got. I think I ain't even
Yeah.
working out yet. Let's go, Zoe.
How you doing?
I'm doing good,
I know I'm
man.
really excited, to get this done. Share with the people. Yeah.
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
super excited. So you've
So,
been with Fit to
go ahead.
Serve some time now.
Yes.
Let's share with like your recent journey. How's everything been here at the gym and kind of online? You've been doing some different things. Maybe share
Yeah.
about that, where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah. I started out, working at the gym. They are Fit to Serve. At first, I thought I'm just coming out to work out. You know how, I have some goals, to lose weight and just to be fit,
Hmm.
and ripped. So, but after working out for a while, I discovered that it's not just about those things. It's also how to lead people, how to be an example, uh, not just for other people, for myself and my family, and
Yes.
other people too. Yeah. So it's been quite a ride.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is awesome. So tell me
Yeah.
about the
The
recent
result.
kind of chapter that you're in right now. Like where are you at with is it a weight loss journey, and like
Yeah.
how has the results been, and what has
Yes.
been making the difference, if there is any
Yeah.
results?
Yeah. So right now I'm pretty happy with my results right now. I've lost 16 pounds. This is since January. Um, and that has been great. Uh, but most importantly, it's just the fact that I've had more energy, flexibility, and more confidence.
Mm,
So you see, I started out wanting to lose weight, and then I got these other things, which is
mhm.
even better than just losing weight and being ripped
Yeah.
and built. So
Wow.
so that yeah, that has been, really remarkable. So the whole thing, uh, and I'm so glad you came out with a different kind of program because most of us sometimes we at the gym, just doing our thing, working out, and we have no idea about nutrition,
Mm,
micro, especially the macros, because I
mm,
didn't know anything about macros until, it's just basically knowing what and for anybody that's watching, just know what is on your plate. That's
mm,
how it starts. If you know that you're eating this percent carbohydrate, this percent protein, and the percentage for your fat, at least you have an idea of what is getting in your body. Uh, I'll just say, in order to gain muscle, you need protein. I mean, so you wanna kind of attach yourself with someone that can, kind of lead you the way. Just first of all, tell you what's on your plate, and then kind of show you what kind of workouts to do, when to get up, just good habits,
Yes.
nutrition plan, just knowing what days you prepare your meals, and those kind of things. There's a lot more to it that we'll go over. Um, yeah,
That is awesome. No, that's so
yeah,
cool. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the journey where you're
hmm
seeing what do you think has been the biggest difference in you? I mean, 60 pounds is 16 pounds. You've been getting
Yeah,
some great results, and
yes.
I know that you've been voicing that, but what do you think has been the like what was the light bulb switch on? Like you go, oh, okay, this one, what was it?
Well, it started out. Oh, well, first of all, let's go a little back, way back. I'm from Cameroon.
Okay.
It's a country in West Africa, and growing up, I really didn't do much. Really didn't do much workout. I mean, we just work out on a daily basis because we'll go out, we walk everywhere, by the way. So so you're talking about steps. So I'll say on average I had like 50,000 steps a day
Wow.
without knowing.
Without
So if
no,
you have 50,000 steps, then you don't you don't need workout.
no,
And
wow.
plus I was young, and
Yeah.
I could eat anything, and still be in shape. Well, not really in shape, but it looks like I'm in shape, but I'm not healthy.
Hmm.
You see,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the difference. I would just eat like bad stuff, greasy stuff that will mess me up.
Uh-huh.
And then I came here in about early 2000s, yeah, in the US.
2000.
The problem is, I mean, I got a better job, better life, just making something out of myself. But the problem came because I was doing a lot of those things. I wasn't really taking care of my body,
Mm.
and I wasn't eating the right things,
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'll go at work feeling tired, just restless. Sometimes I have my heart just pounding from eating a lot of grease, because I ate out a lot, and I ate a lot of chicken, you know. So
Yes.
or and not just, crispy chicken, or stuff that is just not good. Now, don't get me wrong, they have good stuff out there, but you just gotta know what to eat, and what not to eat.
That's right.
So
Yes.
so come yeah, so after, working hard, and then one day I went to the doctor. I don't really need to see the doctor for anything, but I was feeling sick, so I just like, man, I haven't seen a doctor in years.
Mhm.
Let me at least go, get one consultation. So I saw the doctor, and they did a lab. They're like, man, take it easy on your cholesterol.
Wow.
Now, you know, um, for my culture, we eat a lot of fufu, fufu
Yeah.
everything, and until this day, my mom is wondering like, what happens. Sometimes she'll bring fufu, and I'll be like, Not today." She's
What is
wondering like,
what is
what's going on.
fufu? Fufu. What is it? Fufu.
All right,
Fufu.
because we eat that, it's like starchy and
Oh.
kind of like mashed potatoes, but then
Oh
it's a
yeah.
little bit more texture. It has a more texture to it. So
Okay.
we just kind of eat with a lot. It's made out of cocoyams though.
Oh.
It could be made out of plantains,
Yes.
not
It's like a
bananas, plantains.
comfort food
Oh,
here in the
I
South.
know.
It's like
Cause
comfort food,
that's
right?
right.
Some good feeling food, and it don't feel good
Yeah.
for a while, right?
Yeah. So I know, even to today, I'll bring plantains, and my kids will be like, the bananas. I'm like, no, this is not bananas, this is plantains. So anyways, so basically, so even the plantains, yeah, fufu can be made out of it. It's just to pound it real good,
Okay.
smash it until it's soft, and then you eat it with soup or vegetables,
Yes.
stuff like that.
You put a lot
Yeah.
of salt on it. A lot of salt on it,
Yeah,
right?
they put a lot of salt, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, we
And
have in
those are the things
Philippines.
that get
We
you.
crush the bananas in the Philippines like that, make it smooth,
Really?
and then we fry it with the egg roll,
Oh, wow.
and
Hmm.
it's a lumpia, banana lumpia, banana
Yeah.
and plantain lumpia.
Oh,
And,
wow.
ooh,
Okay. Yeah, it tastes good though, but it gets you.
It gets you,
After a
man.
while,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It gets that
and
cholesterol popping, right?
mhm. Yeah, I know. Cholesterol go up,
Hey,
and the doctor's like, "Can you take it easy on that cholesterol?" You
so you
know.
came here in
hmm
2000 then. 2000.
Yes, in the
And
early
you were
2000s. It's a long story.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to it. I don't know if I want to go. It's just
absolutely.
kind of
I want to
okay.
dive it. Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
when I first came, it's around 2000s,
Okay.
2001. So
How old were
when
you? How old were you?
I was 19.
19.
I was 19, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
2000.
I came in and I came with, documents. Anyways, I came by the lottery. I don't know if most people are
Mm.
not familiar. When I say lottery, they think is like the casinos, The
No.
US has what is called DV lottery, where
Yes.
um, they just kind of help out other countries,
Yes.
basically. Like,
Yes.
hey, you want to come to the US? Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And they do kind of like a ballot, they just run some numbers wherever your name, if your name is picked out, and then you're coming.
You're
So
coming.
basically, that's what it was. So um, I came in here as soon as, and then but there's something you have to do once you came in the U.S. because basically you're saying U.S. is my country now,
Okay.
and I want to be a citizen of the United States.
Uh-huh.
So, but it comes with a cash. You have to sign up for what is called selective service. I don't know
Mm.
if you know what
Yes.
selective service. Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically you're saying if US is an emergency, you're ready to fight. Basically that's what it is. You're ready to
Woo!
go.
You're ready to
So
go. Hey, before you start on that piece, before you start it,
okay, okay.
something I want to talk about real quick
Okay.
because
All right.
oh my gosh, this is so crazy because
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
2000, you're talking
Yeah,
about the
tutor, yeah.
lottery. And
Yeah.
here's the crazy thing is,
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people wanted to hit that lottery to come to our country, right?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. And it's totally different today. It's just like
Yeah.
anyone can come over. Like you just like
Yeah.
go over the wall and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But over
Yeah.
there you had to wait. I mean, it was a privilege to come into the United States. Well,
Yes,
for
yes.
most
It
people,
was
right?
for most people,
And
yeah.
so was that an exciting time when you got the lottery?
Very,
Was it like,
very, very, very excited. I was
okay,
very excited because I
yeah,
wanted to come here. I had some cousins
okay.
that's been telling me a lot about this place, and I see,
Yeah.
as they come visit. I see what they're doing. I'm like, man, I need this. I want this lifestyle. So
Yeah.
I was
Well,
so
was there any cousins and relatives that waited a
yeah,
long
relative, yeah, yeah.
was there ones that waited a long time to get the lottery and they never got it
They
too?
never got it. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, even cousins, my siblings. I mean, they
Mhm.
waited a
Yeah,
long time. So
long time.
basically, I have siblings here, but they didn't come through some of them came through like F1 visa, which is a student.
Okay.
If you're great, I have my little brother came by student to
Okay.
study forensic science.
Yes.
So yeah, the forensic science, they like those kind of things, and we don't have a lot of them back home. So
Yes. Yes.
they want to push those kind of things for
Okay.
people to learn those kind of fields. Yeah,
Yes.
and
Okay, so you
study in
come
those
over
fields.
2000 and you sign up,
Yeah.
you had to go into the selected service, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
there was a catch about becoming a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
You gotta sign up for selective service. So basically, saying if U.S. an emergency, basically you're in the military. Let me put it.
Yes.
You get in the military,
Uh-huh.
and you fight for your country basically because this is your new country.
Yes.
So, but it was kind of at that time, the early 2001 when they had the World Trade Center, they have the 9/11
9/11.
attack.
Yeah.
So it was chaotic because
Oh yeah.
everybody there was a panic in the U.S.
Yeah.
And George Bush was the president at that time, and I watched him really, saying, "Hey, we'll come back for these people. We're gonna smoke them out of their holes that they hide in, and we will come hard, basically."
Yeah.
And that was scary because like I said, I had just signed up for selective service. I'm like, man, if the U.S. is going to war, and then I have to be a part of this. So I
Yeah.
got scared. I'm like, man, this is not what I want to do. So I wanted to go back actually. I was like, and
Wow.
then I made, I was working at the VA at the time. So I
Okay.
had some friends, those VA guys, man, I'm telling you, they all about war. They all about kicking people's ass. They all about doing, And so
Yeah.
when I went to work, these guys, I'm taking care of them, but they ready to go to war. They're like,
Yes.
man, we gotta, yeah, let's go hard. I mean, I was like, oh man, maybe this is a mistake because I had just signed up.
Yes.
So that was a scary part, but I'm glad that it worked out the way it did. It wasn't like it was a big emergency, but it was taken care of after a while. It calmed down after a while,
After a
so
while.
I didn't
Okay.
I didn't get to do anything like that. I appreciate that. And then at the time, I was just like no, not I was going to the gym, but not regular.
Okay.
You see what I mean? But when the doctor told me I had high cholesterol, that's when I took things a little bit seriously. I was going to uh, in Texas because I lived in Texas at the time.
So
I
that was
was
a
going to
Texas.
LA.
When you came to America, you went to Texas first?
No, I went to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
No,
Okay.
well, no, not really. I landed in Georgia. I stayed in Georgia for a little bit. Then I went to
Okay.
Oklahoma. That's
Okay.
Oklahoma. That's where I went to school. I went to OSU, Oklahoma State University,
Yep.
and yeah, that's where I got my degree in nursing, and then I've been practicing ever since.
Ever since
Um,
then.
yeah, ever since. Yeah, I know. I've I worked in different fields of nursing, from pediatrics to psychiatric
Yeah.
nursing to home health. Yeah. So all that. So I worked in after graduating, I worked in Oklahoma for about 2 years. Yeah, two
2 years.
years.
Okay.
And then then moved to Texas
Okay.
because at that time I was learning to work with pediatrics.
Got it.
So we work with pediatrics that are having problems, um, but I didn't like it very well in Texas, just because of their, what do you call it? Road security system, they
Okay.
call it,
Yep.
where I was just getting so many citations,
Oh,
tickets, yeah,
wow.
driving tickets, what you call
Really?
it? Yeah, that was a problem because I'm not used to those kind of, how you're supposed to yield.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, my driving was bad. To be honest with you, I mean,
In your country, they just go an honor system.
we
They just
just
go,
go.
go,
Yeah,
go, go.
sometimes, yeah, just go, go.
If you don't wait,
There's
you get
no,
run over. If you
you
don't wait.
don't.
Hey, let me ask you
So,
something. If you're the bigger vehicle in your country has the right of way. If you're bigger, right? If you have a
yeah, if you're
bus,
bigger right away, you
if
can
you're
say that.
walking, you have to wait for the driver, not the driver has to wait for the walker. The walker has to wait for the driver. Is that true? Is
That's
that right?
right. That's
Okay, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I seen
Yeah,
that in
the
the
walker,
Philippines.
you have to really watch the road
You
because
got to watch
you'll be
it.
run over.
Yeah,
It's not something where, because right over here the pedestrian have the right of way,
right away.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. I know. So
Wow.
and they have speed limit and all this traffic signs and stuff like that, but it's not really respected like that. So you the pedestrian, you have to be really careful,
Careful. Yes.
before you cross
Yeah.
the road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so then you came to
So
Oklahoma, you went to
so
Texas,
so
and then
yeah, I was in Oklahoma, and then and I moved to Texas. Then because of the traffic, I guess, system there, I had a lot of tickets because if you made any kind of wrong traffic move, you get a ticket.
yeah. Wow.
Because they can see you on camera. You can't really argue that, oh no, it's not me. My friend borrowed my car, because they have a video of you.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah. You're,
they show you right there. So I paid so much tickets. I'm like, man, I gotta get out of here. So
yeah. See,
then then I moved, or we moved my girlfriend, now my wife, at the time we moved to Las Vegas here.
Okay.
So about 2 years in, I was having the same problem. I went to see the doctor. They're like, you have high cholesterol. You got to take it easy on the carbs and all this. So I'm like, man, I got to do something about this. So I went. Luckily, one day I was out there just, talking to my patients like I normally do. So I was taking care of, this guy with a lot of nice cars, and he's bragging about his cars, bragging about how good he has it, his tables, and I'll be touching one of his tables. He's like, oh no, that's an antique. Yeah, this is like a $12,000 table. It's, oh, this painting is worth like 100,000. Stuff like that. He was just he was just bragging, showing me his cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he has this brother that was taking care of him, basically. And I'll come in. At that time, he had like knee surgery, so I'll come in, take a look at it, do the dressing change, do a little exercise. He had like a CPM machine, just kind of get some blood flow going,
Yeah.
and then just kind of find out his overall health, if he had any high blood pressure issues and stuff like that. So I'll come in and I'll talk to this guy, and for some odd reason, we'll be talking about health, but the whole conversation will deviate to things,
Yeah.
like will deviate to things. So, but then he had this nice brother that would take care of him, because I'm usually there just for about an hour, a max 2 hours.
So was it like an
So,
in-home care for like
yeah,
a nurse?
in-home care. It's called home health.
What year? What
Yes.
year? What year is this, though?
So this is
4, 5?
maybe 2017.
Oh, 17. Yeah, 17.
Yeah. So this is about 2017.
2017.
Yes. And yeah. And so we moved to Las Vegas about 2015.
2015. Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, he will talk about a lot of things, talk about, but then um and then I'll I'm an honest person, I like to speak from my experience. So I was telling them about how I went to the doctor, because we're talking, and how I had like high cholesterol. I need to work out more, stuff like that. Same thing I'm telling the patient to do, like eat healthy,
Wow.
work out more, do all
Uh-huh.
these things, but coming to find out, his brother was your dad.
Wow.
And then he was telling me, oh, my son has this gym, he's doing good. People working out, they're getting results. It's not like EOS. It's not like what they call the other place again? Fit uh,
Las
uh,
Vegas Athletic Club, maybe.
Athletic Club. Yeah,
24,
they also have those other places I can't remember.
24-hour fitness, maybe.
24 hours fitness and the rest
Uh-huh.
of them. Yeah, he said it's not like that. People are actually getting results. I'm like, man, I want to get results. So I'm like, give you have his card or anything? He gave me the card. So that's the thing. I came in, I had this card on my desk for about maybe 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
This is unbelievable. I'm telling you, maybe if not a year or so, but it, it it wasn't up to a year. Maybe at most 9 months I had it. So one day I'm like, man, I am tired, sick and tired of being tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me call this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I call you, and same day I came in, and I was ready to sign up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You said, you were telling me about the gym, showing me around, but I was ready. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's what it was. So immediately signed up for the highest program that you had, because I wanted to, get it done. And I'm
Yeah.
an extremist, so I wanna go, do whatever I can. I want to do the max, whatever max thing that I need
Yes.
to get done. I want to do it.
You want to do it, right?
So
That
yeah,
was
so
back in
yes, I want
17,
to.
like 17, I think.
Yes,
About 17,
yes.
yes, 2007.
Yes. So at the time, we're at St. Rose. So at the time, oh yeah, that's another thing. So I'm like, where's the address? And he said, well, we in Henderson. At that time, I live in North Las Vegas.
Oh, I remember.
And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God!"
No.
I put in the address on the GPS. It says something about 41 minutes. I was like, "Oh God, what is this?" I really can't,
Yes.
but thank God it was a Saturday, so less traffic, nothing. It probably took me that day about 35 minutes,
35
and I
minutes.
was there, and I went, yeah, we went over everything, and then I was introduced to some other um, people that are working out there, some tough guys,
Yeah.
and one of them too lived in North Las Vegas. So we come with I was having some excuses. That's the thing.
Excuses.
And I would say, oh no, it's too far. I might not make it.
Yes.
Immediately, this guy said, I live in North Las Vegas also. That was it. I had no excuse. And
That's
he
it.
was in shape. He
Yes.
looks fit. I'm like, man, yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna do this. Let's do this.
Let's do that.
So I was coming in 3 days a week. That's
Yes, I
right.
remember. I still got those
Three
before
days.
pictures. Remember that? I
Yeah.
keep a lot of pictures, right, Zoe?
I know. I used to have that. I know.
You can't believe all those pictures I got,
I
right?
can't believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You go, how
I
do you
can't
go
believe you still
back,
have
way
it.
back in the archive, and you still got that
That's
photo,
right.
right?
Yes. Yeah. I know. I'm surprised. I don't have the photo. I'm surprised you still have it.
Yeah.
So you send it. Yeah. I just have it now since you sent it to me. I'm like, wow.
I just send
This
you the
this
photo.
goes back what, 5, 6 years ago?
Oh,
Like
yeah. More,
unbelievable.
no, more.
Yeah.
7 years ago. That's
Man. 7 years
over
ago actually.
seven
Wow.
years ago. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's a long
So let me
time.
touch on this real quick. So you talked
Yeah.
about excuses. I wanna talk about this because um you said you had excuses. The North,
Yeah.
it's far.
Yeah.
But I want to go back with because something hit me when you talked about you walked 50,000 steps a day in Cameroon in your own
Yeah. Yeah.
country,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
So I want to talk about like the difference of like
Hmm.
what was the biggest adjustment like seeing like that was an everyday thing. Like you may have to go
Every day.
walk for
Yeah.
food. Like that
Yeah.
was normal.
Yeah.
Like over
Oh yeah.
here, they think that you're running an ultra marathon. I mean, that's
That's
a
right.
lot of
That's right.
how miles. Over there, it's
Yeah.
normal.
It's normal. We
And so
just
when you
walk.
look
Yeah.
at I always say it's all in the eyes of the beholder how hard
That's
something
right.
is,
Oh
right? It
yeah.
all depends, something. Our minds are powerful, right? Of what we
Yeah.
say we can't. If you say I can't, then you can't. You say you
Yeah.
can, you can. So what was the biggest, adjustment when you see when you come from there, the
Hmm.
men there, men, and then men
Hmm.
here? What do you see the biggest adjustment? What do you see the makeup of maybe the person here compared to over
Hmm.
there in your country?
Yeah. Well, the person there, you basically have to do what you have to do
Okay.
to, if because simple stuff like going to get water, going to get some food, going to, because we have a market area. It's not like here where you say going to the market, you have like Walmart. People say you go into the supermarket,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
lot of them in town. So, but
Yeah.
there's only one major market where you go and you can get food.
Okay.
Sometimes you get water, you get appliances, so let's say, and then another, the second thing is we don't have like stocks of, like, let's say you get a bag of beans, a bag of rice. Sometimes we do get those stuff, but usually on a daily basis, it's like, oh yeah, we need more Gary, or we need more spice. We have to
Okay.
go to the market to get it. So I can go to the market like 6 times in one day,
Oh wow.
and just one trip, we're talking anywhere from 50 to, I mean, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 steps.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Just one trip.
One
And
trip.
so
Yeah.
if I go there 6, 7 times a day, we're
Yes.
talking about that's already
Oh
seven
yeah.
thousand steps already. So
Oh,
not to talk of other things like, we just walk with friends or just having fun,
yes.
or let's say we need to visit a friend. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh
that
yeah.
add up,
That's up.
or yeah, or we need to go to, the farm, just
Yes.
to work on the, cultivating some
Yeah.
crops, they call it. Yeah, yeah. So stuff like that. It
Yeah.
adds up.
It
Yeah,
adds up. It
yeah,
definitely adds up. And
yeah,
so when you came to the US and you seen
yeah.
the like the difference of lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
food, right? So that's probably
Yes.
different too.
Food, yeah.
Activity level, probably
Yes.
they're not as probably active.
Yes, they're not
Um,
very active, yeah.
Not as active here, right? Like
No.
so what was the hardest adjustment you for yourself when you came from your country to here?
So yeah, so the hardest adjustment, and that's the thing, we all have stuff we chase,
Yes.
it was hard to just sit still because um most of my I didn't do any kind of hard work. That was the thing too.
Okay.
In Cameroon I'll do hard work, maybe lifting things, I'll leave like wood, just to make fire, to cook, stuff like that. I
Yes.
will break wood. You know how
Wow.
breaking wood, it's an exercise.
It's an exercise. Yeah.
People
Oh
go.
yeah.
I know. I didn't know that until I came here. I was
Yeah.
like, people go to the jungle
Uh-huh.
to break wood. Like, oh
To break
my,
wood.
that's an exercise.
It's an
People
exercise.
go to hunt. That's an exercise. The
Yes.
hunting was just normal for us.
That's right.
So I mean, it's not like it's not an exercise. It's something you have to do. People go fishing. I see people go fishing. They you know
Yeah.
they catch fish and then they let it go because they're like, oh no, we just get now. I
Yeah.
guess that's it. Like I'm like we go because we need the fish.
Yeah, we gotta eat.
Like,
I'm gonna eat that. I'm not gonna give it back.
yeah, I'm gonna eat that.
Oh
I gotta
my,
put it back in water.
yeah, I'm not gonna put him back in there.
Like,
We need to get to
that's
230
it.
grams of protein. Remember,
I
Zhoe?
know.
We got to
They
get our
go
rep.
hard. I know
Oh,
they kill a deer or something and they let it they just waste the meat. I'm like,
they waste the
or they'll
meat.
be like, no, we just need the horn or we need the head, something like that. They'll say, we don't need the meat. Like, why do you do it then?
That don't make no
It's
sense.
just yeah, so the difference I'll say we go out of necessity. It's just if
Yeah.
you put your mind like yeah, so we do that out of necessity, so it's something we have to do. But
Yes.
over here is, I guess, a form of exercise. And that is becoming ridiculous because I watch a lot of movies and I see some crazy things people do for exercise. Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one movie that I saw, they actually hunting humans for fun. I'm
Wow.
like, and then talking with my body is a real thing. Like, I was like,
Unbelievable.
we would never do that
No one.
kind of stuff. So,
Uh,
so yeah, because I was out here, just chasing money and trying to better myself, thinking that uh, money is everything, which it is back in Cameroon because there's a lot of things you can get away with if you have a lot of money.
yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I came in. I was just working, 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 not really taking, caring for myself. And
Yes.
but now I'm beginning to realize that you could work and take care of yourself. See, you can do both.
You
See
could
what I
do
mean?
both, right?
Yeah, especially yeah, you can do both. That's the thing. I find out that if I work out,
Yeah.
I'm better at my work. It's just something.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
and so
yeah,
why do you think that's a good point
yeah.
because
Hmm.
a successful career based, you're in a career, you got a degree, you've
Yeah,
been in nursing. How many
yeah.
years nursing now? How many years?
So so I graduated in 2009. So that is
Okay. Like
13
15
more
years.
than 15 years. Yeah.
Like
Oh
15
yeah,
years, right? 15. Wow.
15. Yeah, that's right. I
Wow.
said
So you're like 15 years into a
yeah,
career,
15
and then
years. Yeah,
you always hear in men too is, I'm when I get to a point and I get settled and say, then I'll
yeah,
take care of myself.
yeah.
Then I gotta
It's
wait,
the
and I'm
reverse.
so busy.
Yeah, I'm so busy. Yeah, it's the
I mean,
reverse. Yeah,
and you said you got caught in that too a little bit,
yeah.
right?
I got
Because you're
caught.
going,
Oh
oh my
yeah,
gosh, I got.
yeah.
So why do you think here in America they're waiting to take care of their health?
Uh, it's it has a lot to do to validation because I can see myself overweight, but when
Okay.
I'm talking to my colleague, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to drop 20 pounds, and they're like, oh no, you look good. But
Yeah.
in Cameroon, they'll tell you straight up, man, you're a pig. Like though,
Mm,
like you see, people don't
yeah.
get their feelings hurt. It's what I mean. If
Yeah.
you call them out on their stuff,
There it
and
is.
that's the problem. You see,
Yes.
oh no, you can't. It's be like I'll be looking at a parent like that. I'm like, man, you are fat, and your kids, they're fat. How
Uh-huh.
about like you see? I'm saying your only job was to not pass down that I call it illness because it is.
It's an
You see
illness.
what I
Yeah.
mean? We
Yeah.
all have we all addicted to certain things. It
Mm,
could be food, drugs, stuff like that. So basically, you're addicted to food. That's what it is. If
yes.
you can't just get your hands off it, and
That's
then you're
right.
passing that on to your kids.
To your kids.
Your only job was to break that chain. That
Break
was
the
that
chain.
was your only job.
Yes. Yes.
You carry that on to your kid, and then you turn around and say, "Well, I love them." No, you don't. You don't really love them because if you did,
Wow.
you better off yourself and then have your kids do the same. Because kids they're watching, they don't always listen to you, but they're watching what you do.
Oh,
See what I
yes.
mean? Yeah. So
Yes.
so so yeah. So those are the things that validation is the big thing.
Mm,
No, you okay. You know, that's
yeah.
why you want to look for a friend that will tell you straight up, like, look. And even if they don't tell you, go do some.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Yes. That's right. And what? Yes. Yes. Turn it around. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're absolutely. Yeah. Hey, it's tough, but the thing is, it's tough being fat, like you said. Okay, it's like people don't like to hear these words. They think that you're offended, you're rude, you're why do you say that? But I just tell people like look in the mirror, the men pull your shirt up and look, is that what you want? If that's the result you want, then you're fine. Most of the times it's not. But we will hang around the people who would justify we look good, like you said. Oh, you're okay because you know what? They don't want you to leave their group because they love you in their group because you make them feel skinny because you're a little fatter than them. Right? If you go get lean and shred it and you can start taking care of yourself, they're going to have a lot of pressure and more conviction that they better do something and better do something now, right? Mhm. Yes. That's a while. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. No no one's gonna miss you over there. Yeah, but well, every week. Yeah. Yep. That's priceless. Yes. That's right. Yeah. 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 Well, she wanted to make sure you're not telling she wanted to make sure you're telling the truth and the gym's closed. Oh man. But you're right, Zoe, because it is our kids don't do what we say, they do what they see. And when they see a good example or bad example, they do that. And sometimes we can be a good role model or we can be bad role models. And we've been probably both of them over in the past. And we want to end good before they get grown up. We want to end with a good role model. We don't always get it correct, but as long as we can start putting those good ones in there, they're going to start to see over time consistency, right? Like not one day, not 2 days. They go, oh, my dad's putting in this, he's going there all the time, and it doesn't become work because it's part of like your everyday thing. When the most people, they go, oh, the gym, it's like a chore. It's a chore for a lot of people. And so when it's a chore and you don't love to, because you're not getting results, right? If you don't get results, it gets boring. When you get results, like you said, and you have a plan, you have someone keep you accountable, and it's measurable, so you know what, hey, if you're not at this week, next week, I need you to be at this. Most of the time, people just have a gym membership and check the box. I go to the gym. Everyone has a gym membership. But the 1 out of 5 people in our country are obese. So if there's a gym on every corner, what's wrong with the country? It's not the gym, it's the person, the discipline and accountability, and having someone measure where you're at today, where you're going to be at in 1 month, 90 days, da 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 da. So you can move the needle forward, not just 20 years and say, I have a gym membership. Don't you agree there? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. And then sometimes when we think we're not affecting anyone, and we feel like we're not um, helping people, we get to help people by all the time what we do with others, right? So we get to talk to people. We get to say, you get to keep them accountable as well. He's going, they're back. I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes. Yeah. So, Zoe, I was saying that even your presence in the gym, it's sometimes not about us, it's about other people as well, right? And look at our kids. Look at the kids. See, hey, you ready to come to the gym? Hey, hey. Uh, See that? Yes. And this is awesome because see, we get to make an impact in their lives by you showing up, which is great, right? And in that is awesome because there's so many kids that aren't doing things. There's a yes, yes. Mm. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. It's happening. Yes. Hmm. How did you say it? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Mm. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. Yes. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yes. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Change yourself. Yeah, and you become a product of your own environment, right? You hang around those people who eat Big Macs in and out every single day. You know what they taste like. You know who those people are around. Try the other way. The other way may be okay. Both are hard work. It's hard work to get in really good shape. It's hard work to stay fat too, because your mind is wrestling, anxiety, stress, your blood pressure. That's a lot of work. Your body has to, really work overtime to stay unhealthy. So I'd rather work on the other side hard because there's a good result at the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel. At the other one, it's no light at the end. It's downhill. And it's really hard to get out of it once you're in it, unless you make this commitment to start the change and be ready for the long haul, not a quick fix, ready for long term change. I'll hold you accountable. That's right. You're right. Yes. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Tell the truth. Mm, that's right. Quit. Mhm. Yes. That's right. Yeah. For other people. That's right. Yes. Mm, yes. Yeah. That's right. Mm, yes. Yes. It's so awesome. That's right. And people who really care, right? Like really care about you and care about the well-being and the results. You can't really put a price on it because there's a lot of people that just, they'll give just a plan and be here, be there, but you really can truly feel when someone cares. You can feel, when someone really cares more than they want to be better inside and out. And us, what we do at our gym, we're faith and fitness and built around God's word, and we open in prayer, and that's our belief. That's what we hold our hat on, the foundation of faith and fitness at our gym. And so, there's all walks of life at our gym, all different walks, right? And so, we start everything out in prayer, even our Zoom calls in our study group, right, on Sundays, right, Zoe? And so, like, it's when there's people in your corner and praying for you, not just who are you, how are you doing, topical, just like b- endless talking. They're just like, just talk, talk, talk. More of like, how's everything going, and really, how's everything going, right? And that makes a difference because there's not many people, like you said, in your country. There's going to be people, they're going to tell you the truth, even if it hurts. Here, they're not going to tell you the truth. They want to be your friend, and they're going to try to be friends to everyone. You can't be friends to everyone. Someone's not going to like you because you stand up for what you believe in. If you stand up, but if you don't stand up for what you believe in, then you try to be friend for everyone, and then you're not a friend to no one because you're trying to make everyone happy. You can't make anyone happy. You got to stand on something firm and what you believe. And some people it's going to gravitate, and some people are not going to like you, and that's okay. So they're going to like you. You know, not many people are going to like us when we said when you said your country says, "Hey, you're fat." But you know what? That's the truth. The truth hurts. Look in the mirror and just get out of the shower and go look. What is that? Something you like or not like? I mean, these are. It's like you said. A good friend is going to tell you this. A bad friend is going to say, "You're okay. Another Twinkie. You're good." You know. But we have enough of those people in our life. We need the ones, and there's not many people that are going to tell you truth, and you don't need a lot of them. You just need one, two, to tell us that. And so, yes. Mm, that's right. They're gonna oh, yes. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Yes. 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 Our moms, our dad. I mean, they're good for certain things, but sometimes we have to see the hard thing, how we have to kind of get through that hard piece that's staring us right in the eye, right? And so this is awesome, Zoe. Jumping on here, what an awesome call. We can go on for. I told you we can talk for hours. We're already been on it. Me, I keep going and going and going. You're like, slow down, Derek. But it is awesome having you at the gym and having you call time, right? We need you there because I'm chasing bunny rabbits. Who knows what I'm doing? They go, Derek does still not know what the time is. Why doesn't he know the clock? So we have everyone gets to coach in our gym because we hold each other accountable, right? And that's what's great. We have humility, we have friendships, we're vulnerable, we get to share with one another, we build this team, and we always start together and we end together as a team. And I think that team building it it trickles over into our home, because there's so many places where people discourage us in life. And I think where we could spend 1 hour, sometimes that's the only hour in the gym where people get encouraged instead of discouraged. And so I'm super grateful for you to be in there. You're on a road of getting that deadlift over your back squat. We didn't get to talk about that, but man, 405 pounds. I keep making you go higher and higher. You go, are you sure we're going to go more weight? Oh, yeah, we're going to get this. You're worried about that back squat. You're doing it too easy. And then when I'm taking that video of your back squat, you're doing, 390 for 3 reps. You're going, oh, it looked pretty easy, right? So that's a whole nother podcast. We can go on how your strength has gotten better, how you've gotten stronger, how you're putting up all this weight. And it's the nutrition, consistency, and having a program, not just saying, "Hey, I'm going to go in the gym." You're doing things and you're pushing past the boundaries, which not a lot of people don't do because we can get comfortable and just grab a little weight and go do little things like this, which that's really not training. That's check the box. I went to the gym today. Oh yeah, just get that heart rate up. That's right. Awesome, Zoe. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for jumping on here. The uncommon human, the adversity that we all get to go through. Your story is amazing, and I just wanted to get that out so people can hear these things that us men, us as the U.S. American citizens, sometimes we don't know how good we have it until it's really gone. And we don't know how much we really have it until you really see the other side. You got to see another side and you come here. Some people have just lived here, even in Las Vegas, forever, grew up in our country. And when you don't even go, sometimes we get to go on mission trips in with our gym and you get to see a little glimpse. But when you get like yourself, got to really live in it, it really makes you appreciate. And it's good to go back and hear and understand the you know the things that really bring family together, really. Because over here it really we get separated because we get in our own agenda. But when you're in culture and countries, I know Philippines too, where everything is done in a family community. We do parties for everything together. And here it's like separate, and it divides the family. And so I'm excited for our Fit to Serve family, and so we get a little piece of seeing all these different people who come in, and we get to see new people all the time, and get to hear about what are they about, and you get to see them as they stay there longer. We get to know. Sometimes you guys get to know more about them than me because you get to spend time, right? Right? Just working out. Yes. Mm. Yes. Mm. Okay, communicate. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Sometimes it's hard to get out of there. I'm trying to hold you in the gym. You're going, no, Derek, I got to get out of here. I got to get my 12 steps in, my 12 laps, right? And sometimes I look around, go, where's Zoe? Where's he at? Oh, he took off. He's already walking. He knows if he stops after the workout, you're going to be talking forever. And so I'm looking at my clock. Oh man, he's already walking 45 minutes, right? So, when one person gets to walk, when one person gets to work out, then the other person gets to work out and walk, then it becomes contagious. More people do this, right? We get to work more and more and more. So, Zoe, awesome. I will let you go and thank you for jumping on with the Uncommon Human, and we will see you soon. All right? All right. Thank you. All right.